Hi everybody, it's week 4 of my lockdown and project number 4. Again, something to do with the kids or something you can make for the animals. I hope you're going to enjoy this. What are we going to make today? We are going to make a rattling ball with you. Again, another project for the children, for the parents, and for the grandmother. So what we need for this project? In this project, you may need to buy this. I think the kids would love it. It's like the Kinder Surprise egg or a surprise ball where you buy for the children in the supermarket since they are open, and you get what is inside the surprise. You twist it out, you open it. Once you open, you fill it up with the beans, up to this one with beans, or you can fill it up with the popcorns. You can buy those rattles. You can put in the rattles. If you've got lentils, you can put lentils in. So that's what we need. And the next thing you need above that is the wool, as usual. And I'm going to use this red wool. And again, I'm going to put the first layer of the nice wool from the DHG. In Italy, they're still sending the wool. So if you need any information about this, just send me a little message. I'll tell you where to get it. And they sell also the bats of merino. This felt really fast. Colors are amazing. They have amazing colors. And then the next thing you need is water with soap. I've got my olive soap. I put it in when I started. So you need a bob browser and a plastic. And this one is the one you use in the bin bag. And if you don't have that, you can use the sandwich bag. The little sandwich bags, the plastic one, they help to the little hands to felt. And if you have a kind of a little net like this, let me get on with it. The only thing I need to do is, before I start, is to wrap this egg with the masking tape where we have the joining, because we don't want any water to go through it. What you do, take a masking tape, put around this place where they actually, but don't push too much because it may just get a tension. I put it usually just one line on it, and then like that. Then I have it all nicely done. And look, some of these, they've got some holes in on the top side and on the sides. The reason I'm doing this is I don't want my beans inside to get wet while I'm felting, and the masking tape will just keep it dry, so the water won't easily go inside your work. So just close up those little holes that you think is going to be allowing water to go in. Masking tape is amazing. I love to use the blue one at the moment because it's colorful, but you can buy the white ones, or you can buy the painter's tape, which is almost the same. The painter's tape sometimes is even more water resistant. So fold it. Just to make sure. Voila. Here we are. I have it. So this is wrapped up. It's nice and all inside wrapped up. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put that wool on it. It's like a nice little rounded one. Just put it in, fold it up like that, and you've got it already done. I always like to just go around with my hand, wiggle it a bit so it stays where you want it to be. And I've got a little piece here which is a little softer than it should, so I'll just pick up from my stash another piece just where it's too weak, because we want to have it evenly spread. I'll put something here again. We usually can stick. Now after this is my base, and this is the barrack shaft with merino. And the reason why I use the barrack shaft, it just felts quicker, so we don't want it to be taking too long. And the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to now spray the water on it, just make it a little bit wet. So I'm going to use my bob browser, pick up just a little bit of water. You can see I'm not going to use a lot, just a little. So this one can just be a bit wet. so when the other wool goes on it, it won't be so difficult to put it in. Just a little bit and get some air out of that, but don't felt it. So it's just a little bit, and I've just done like this, and then I'll pick up my other piece. That's my main color, which is the red, and I've got them in 2 pieces. So I'm going to put this one in this, turn that one over, turn that one around it, and I'm gonna try to be tighter, just tightly wrap around it. It's almost like we did in the soap project, only that this is more fun. You can hear some noises, and I want the outside to be just slightly thicker, so I'm just going to peel off another piece from this one, and I'm going to put it on. Let me start with this side. So this folds over to that side, and I have it there and there and there. So again, I'm just pulling it around to tighten it around the bow, and I'm going to do everywhere. Just pull them to tighten them, avoiding all the corners. Just pull the corners. And if I've got some beautiful yellow, so I'm just going to put some yellow here. Look at that. Just one little line of a different color. I did it on this one. So this one I'm just gonna put just, you know, where the egg starts. So it just creates a nice spring kind of bow for the kids. There we are. Just put it here. Spread it. Look, it's just going a little bit. So bad. And because it makes the sound, the kids will love it. Now I've finished. I've got a nice yellow on it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this in the net. If I only have the net, make it wet. Wow, put the net around it. Look, I'm making it like a little bow around it. The reason is sometimes when the wool is on something, it's not actually easy to felt it. Yeah, can use that. Just, yeah, the net will let the water go in. And now we have this. I've made it wet. I'm just gonna go. It's not wet enough. Make it more. Gently around this, and then I'll see in a minute. Let's have a look. Keep rubbing. This is the fun part I like. Because what is going to happen, it may form this part here on the top. Take your thing and put it over here. Then gently rub this one in. It's like rubbing the air out of the wool. Just keep rubbing and rubbing. Again, you get it on this top, and again you turn this one around on the top. By now, the wool is already starting to feel like the air is out, and then you can do it by hand. This is the part I like, because you can just to make some noise for you as well as you felt. Let's put this away. Get some soap in my hands. So imagine if you didn't have the net and you're using the plastic. This is there where the plastic comes in. So you make this one wet as it is, and you put it in one corner of this plastic, and you just hold it tightly, and then you rub with a bit of hands wet on the plastic. For the children the best, because it's slippery, so it actually just rubs the bow. Quite nice to do. But also pay attention where you're tying it, that it doesn't form a very big gathers. And because there's something inside, it's very easy for the children to do this. So just doesn't take long and makes noise as you go on. But the sound is less now because of the wool, and the wool is wet, so it may not sound a lot, but when it's finished, it really gives a real nice sound. A rattle. You see, my wool is getting really dry now again. So just make it a bit wet again, but I use a lot of the foam because the foam felt and it doesn't make it too wet. This takes roughly about 5 to 10 minutes. So it's not a long project for the children. You can even prepare all the wool for them and they let them just come and help you on this stage because it doesn't take long. So they would love to do it. Let me put my plastic on this side, and what I like is how raw it's on the towel as well.
Wiggle, 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 make a noise.
Continue felting until you feel the wool is really getting tight around the case, and then you know that you're done. And then very, very quickly, I put it in the tea towel to dry it because we don't want it to stay too wet. There we go. And it's done.